I literally just finished editing this video and I'm here to tell you right now, if you abandon this video at any time, you will not benefit. I'm just telling you straight up. Watch this video. My only request to you is to watch this video from start to finish. I promise you, inshallah, you're gonna truly benefit. Now enjoy the video. Assalamu alaikum and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Oh, mashallah, he back now. Today's video is gonna be about why you're addicted to pornography. Now, full disclosure, today's video was originally going to be how to quit pornography, and I was going to give you concrete steps on how you can actually quit pornography. But I figured before you can actually quit something, you need to understand why you're doing it in the first place. So if this video gets over 1,000 likes, I will inshallah make the video on proven tips on how to quit pornography. So before we continue with this video, make sure you smash this video with a huge thumbs up and make sure you subscribe to this channel as well. And of course, before we continue, I just want to say a huge jazakallah khair for all my OG subscribers out there. Thank you for taking your time, your effort, your energy to watch this channel. And to all my new subscribers out there, welcome to the channel. Too much energy right now. For those of you who don't know me, my name is SQ and I'm just a regular Muslim dude who loves Islam. I love helping people discover and develop their Islamic identities. Okay, so before we can understand how to quit pornography, we need to start talking about why you're addicted to pornography in the first place. Now, you need to reimagine what the word addiction means in your understanding. When you think addiction, you're thinking, yeah, and those might be classic ideas of what addiction is, but that's not what addiction actually is. Addiction essentially is a relationship that you formed with something. So you can have positive addictions or you can have negative addictions, but addictions are essentially relationships. And when these addictions become second nature, those addiction becomes habits. When you do something so much, it eventually becomes a habit and your brain finds a shortcut to do what you want to do without thinking too much. It becomes involuntary. And a habit essentially is involuntary, and a habit and addiction are very similarly related. Now, a trigger is something that reminds you to do that habit. Let me give you an example. You've been smoking cigarettes for so long that now it's become a habit, meaning something that your body has gotten accustomed to, and you're addicted to smoking, meaning you've developed a relationship with that cigarette. Now, every single morning when you enter into your car, and as soon as you get into that car and you roll down your window, that car and that rolling of the window has triggered your mind to now want and crave and light up that cigarette. You've made a habit of always lighting up a cigarette while you're inside the car. So those triggers remind you to light up and smoke that cigarette. Now, whenever we do something new, it's always for us to get out of a different state. It's a way of thinking, and if we're thinking or in a specific state that we don't want to be in, naturally we're going to find a way to get out of that state. Let's suppose your state right now is boredom. So you're just chilling around the house and you're literally just bored. You have nothing to do or nothing that you would like to do at the moment, at least, and you can think of, and you want to get unbored. So what you're going to do to change that state of boredom are a few things. You might get out your phone. You might want to watch a movie. You might want to go out with your friends. You might want to do anything that gets you out of that state of boredom. What makes someone have a positive habit is the likeliness that they've associated one state to the other. A person who has a positive way of getting unbored, which could be going to the gym, going for a walk, those are positive ways for you to get unbored. Another positive way that you have to develop within inside of yourself is that the next time you're bored, read the Quran. A lot of times we do not make the Quran something we do to change our state. Only when we're in the lowest of states we pull out the Quran, and we need to change that mindset right now. We need to include the Quran in our daily lives, and the moment that you feel like you have some time or that you're bored or there's nothing else for you to do, read the Quran, develop a better, more positive habit. We want to do something that gives us the most pleasure for us to change our state. That's why usually it's not the gym. That's why it's usually maybe eating food when you're bored or just being on Instagram all day long when you're bored, because that's what gives us the most pleasure to get out of that state of boredom. Now, officially, let's start talking about pornography. You're in a specific state right now, and let's suppose that state is boredom. You've associated in your mind that one of the ways for you to get unbored is through pornography. Maybe you're in a state of loneliness, and you've associated in your mind that one of the ways to get you out of that state of loneliness is through pornography. Or perhaps you're in a state of horniness. Brother, have some haya. What's wrong with you? So many people who get really uncomfortable with topics like this. People will come to the Messenger ﷺ with such questions that you would cringe and wonder, how can someone ask the Messenger of Allah? There is no shyness in our deen. If you're having struggles or problems with something, you need to come out and ask those who who can help you. The way you're going to get out of that state is through pornography. First thing you need to even understand before we could talk about quitting is identifying what state you're in currently. Because once you understand what state you're in, then you can start talking about what triggers you and reminds you to get out of that state. Now, to get out of the state, you want to do something that gives you the maximum amount of pleasure. And I'm here to let you know, pornography is going to give you a ton of pleasure. Bro, of course it gives you pleasure. It's porn. Not exactly. The reason you have ultimate pleasure when it comes to pornography is because a hormone is released in your body called oxytocin, which is known as the love drug. This hormone literally is like crack in your body. Feeling that you have when you're in love with someone and you're not thinking right. Oxytocin literally clouds your judgment. It clouds your nafs. Your nafs is inclined to something, and the oxytocin doesn't allow you to become fearful and mindful of Allah. In fact, it clouds your judgment and allows you to focus only on your nafs and not on Allah. That's why it's essential for you to make sure that one of your ways to get out of states of boredom, loneliness, or even horniness, brother, stop it, is to include the book of Allah to get out of those states, or to include some dhikr to get out of those states, or reciting some Quran to get out of those states. But you gotta include Allah in your journey to get out of a specific state. Now, once your body receives and feels this oxytocin, this is the feeling that your body does not want to let go. You become addicted to this chemical that's being produced in your body, this hormone that's produced in your body that feels so freaking incredible that just like any drug addict, you want to keep getting high off of it. But the problem with consuming too much oxytocin, just like consuming anything, is that your body starts developing a tolerance. Now, oxytocin could be produced in multiple ways, even through working out. But the amount of oxytocin that's produced with watching pornography is at such a high level that no matter how much you work out, you won't be able to produce that level of oxytocin. Hence, you're addicted to the relationship you've developed to receive that oxytocin. So our number one job has to be detoxing that amount of oxytocin from our body. So now all your chemical receptors are all out of whack because you are a crackhead of oxytocin. These are the reasons why you're addicted to pornography. Inshallah, if this video receives over 1,000 likes, I will make a video on actual steps on how to quit pornography and detox yourself from that oxytocin. Well, jazakallah khair for watching, guys. That was the video. I pray that you guys benefited from this video and learned a different perspective as to why you might be addicted to pornography. Make sure you tell me in the comment section below if you want a part 2 to this video. Also tell me in the comment section below, what was your biggest takeaway from this video? What was something new that you learned from this video? I appreciate you watching. Make sure you smash this video with a huge thumbs up so that we can give you that part 2 as well. And until next time, I'm out.